Okay, so here we go with the beans. So I have the 5-quart that's too small. As you can tell, because the beans have almost filled it up. Now, like I said, I'm doing 3 pounds, and you guys will probably not be doing 3 pounds unless, like me, you have a whole bunch of people you're going to be feeding. So understand that my amount that I'm using of everything is based on the fact that I'm doing 3 pounds. I also have 2 quarts of water, and I think for 3 pounds I'm probably going to go with 3 or 4 quarts though. Okay, and then a quart of chicken broth. I'm using just regular chicken broth. You guys can use vegetable, you can use low fat like I mentioned before. I suppose you could use beef, I don't know why you'd want to. I'm just using regular chicken broth because I actually prefer it. So we got 2 quarts of water, there was a quart of chicken broth, and then we're going to have the beers. And you know, I neglected to tell you that you, viewing public, may well have the benefit of one good Mexican beer that is actually made here in California from a certain brewery, if it becomes available to the public. And I certainly hope it does. Bavarian style light called El Rey. Alright, so 2 quarts of water, we got a quart of chicken broth, we got our another quart effectively of beer. Here is our chilies, putting those in. The chilies are going to be removed before it's served, so that's why they're so big. You just cut them in half, you're just using them for flavor. It's your peeled garlic. And the spices, to clarify the spices there again, because I'm doing 3 pounds of beans, what I've got is about 3 or 4 bay leaves and 2 tablespoons each of oregano and thyme. That all gets stirred in. It doesn't look like anything at this point. It just looks like a mishmash of stuff. So we're going to take the heat on. At this point, what we're going to do is bring it up to a boil. I'm going to correct my recipe a little bit here. I said 2 quarts of water. I'm doing 3 pounds, so I'm going to go for 3 quarts of water. And put the lid on it. I'm going to get it up to a boil. That's it. Okay, so 2.5 hours in this case. I'm probably leaning a little bit more because of my larger batch size on the 3 hours. You want them good and soft. Simmer, right? Bring it up to a boil. Cover. Bring it to a simmer. Minimum 2.5 hours. Let them really get going. And when you're done, when your time is up, you want to remove the chilies and discard them. You want to fish out as many of the garlic cloves as you can find. Put them in a bowl, mash them up, and stir them back in, and then it's pretty much ready to serve. Oh, I forgot the bacon.
No, the bacon.
I didn't forget the bacon. I forgot to tell you about the bacon. At the beginning, when we were adding the chilies and everything like that, it was also the bacon threw in there, and I neglected to mention that.
Bay leaves.
So you're going to take out the bay leaves. Thank you very much, my wife. The bay leaves I forgot about as well. So bay leaves, chilies, discarded. Pull out your garlic, mash them up, put them back in, stir it up, ready to serve. Obviously, your traditional way to serve would be with some kind of rice dish, or we like cornbread an awful lot. Steph's got an awesome recipe from 1,000,000 years ago. It belonged to her great-grandmother. And that's it. That's Charro. See ya.